moment. President Trump is set to host a roundtable on the future of college sports. And like his soccer event yesterday, there will be some major figures present. Legendary college football coaches like Nick Saban and Urban Meyer, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, Texas Tech booster Cody Campbell, and golf legend Tiger Woods, just to name a few. It comes as college sports are at a crossroads. The current landscape is mired in chaos over name, image, and likeness, antitrust lawsuits, and plenty of controversy. Quite a bit of money is at stake. Top earners in college football, like Texas quarterback Arch Manning, reportedly get something like $6.8 million a year. The rest of the top 5 highest valued players rake in anywhere north of $4 million each. So when that event kicks off, we're going to bring it to you live. But right now, we start with a Fox News alert. Operation Epic Fury shifting into its next phase. Today, President Trump says he's seeking Iran's unconditional surrender, telling Axios that could simply mean the regime can't fight any longer. Tomorrow, he's set to attend the dignified transfer of the 6 fallen service members when they arrive at Dover Air Force Base. Meantime, the administration says it has plenty of weapons at its disposal. The president just wrapping a meeting up with these major defense firms and said via Truth Social that it was a very good meeting. He wrote, they have agreed to quadruple production of the exquisite class weaponry, and that we want to reach as rapidly as possible the highest levels of quantity expansion that began 3 months prior to the meeting. And plants in production of many of these weapons already are underway. We have virtually unlimited supply of medium and upper medium grade munitions, which we are using as an example in Iran and recently used in Venezuela. Regardless, however, we have also increased orders at these levels. There will be another meeting in 2 months. Meanwhile, overnight, Israeli Air Force fighter jets dismantling the Ayatollah's underground bunker, which sat beneath the Iranian regime's leadership compound in Tehran. U.S. Central Command confirming it has now sunk more than 30 Iranian ships so far in the operation. CENTCOM says this operation isn't just about leveling Iran's missile industrial base, but it's also about destroying Iran's ability to rebuild. To that end, dozens of 2,000-pound penetrator bombs have been dropped on its launchers, and about 200 targets have been struck in just the past 72 hours. Take a look at these brand new side-by-side satellite images showing the before and after of a damaged Iranian military facility. The Secretary of War says this is just a start.
When we say more to come, it's more fighter squadrons, it's more capabilities, it's more defensive capabilities, and it's more bomber pulses more frequently. The amount of firepower over Iran and over Tehran is about to surge dramatically.
So U.S. firepower surges, and correspondingly, Iran's destroyed. Since day one, missile attacks from Iran are down 90%. Drone attacks down 83%. 80% of Iran's air defense system destroyed. And over 60% of its ballistic missile launchers no more. As Iran limps along, the embattled regime is turning to allies to provide intel. According to the Washington Post, since the war began Saturday, Russia has passed Iran the location of U.S. military assets, including warships and aircrafts, said 3 officials who spoke on the condition of anonymity because of the matter's sensitivity. But Iran's friends are few and far between. Since the start of the operation on Sunday, Iran has lashed out at 12 countries in the region. That includes Israel, Qatar, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates. Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.